for all those who give, and never expect anything in return. Chapter 1. Friday, January 17th, 2014. Dow Jones opens at 16,408 and 2 cents. Never split tens. The words flashed in their eyes and formed on their lips. A nervous fingering of chips followed. Except for third base, the last and most important seat at the table. He controlled the fates of the other players, a role he seemed to enjoy. His stout digits remained steadfast, cupped over the stack of 10 black chips, measured to split the hand. Never had a doubt. Once he saw the house at a 5 of hearts, he knew his play. My left hand slid to the shoe, eyes directed toward first base. 12. The brim of her faded green military cap angled downward, concealing her eyes and half of her tawny face. Her hat was more fashion than function. This girl had never served, at least in the armed forces. Her body, though, was all function. Lean and mean, definitely put on this earth to move. It was just a question of if that was in the vertical, or in the horizontal. She waved her hand over the cards, never lifting her gaze from the table. I'll play. You're going to bust. She was there for one purpose, to make money. Played every night. Never for less than $25 per hand, and often as high as $200 when she really got rolling. I wouldn't say she was unfriendly or mean, just had an edge to her. Wanted to be left alone and not have to talk to anyone. Next to her in seat 2, a burly man about 6'2" or 3, somewhere in his late 60s, nodded approvingly. He had a half-inch gray flat top that with each tilt of his head revealed a thinning patch on top. Good girl, he said. You don't have to have great cards, just need the dealer to have worse ones. He plucked a red $5 chip off his stack and placed it next to his bet. Holding up his index finger, he said, 1 card down, please. Sliding the card from the shoe without revealing the value, I said, Down and dirty. Directing my attention to his neighbor, I nodded at the 17 in front of the surgically enhanced Barbie doll in C3. The old mother-in-law's hand. She furrowed her brow, barely wrinkling her taut forehead. What does that mean? It was obvious she didn't know the game, but she wasn't stupid either. Everything she did had a purpose. What she revealed at the table was exactly what she wanted the others to see, to elicit the reaction she desired. It's a 17, I said, about to drop one of my standard lines. Good at least a few times a night. It's like your mother-in-law. You want to hit it, but you can't. Well, I don't have to worry about one of those. Her eyes sank to her cards. So do I hit or not? The burly, elderly man to her right said, Always assume the dealer has a 10 as the down card, sweetie. With the dealer showing 5, you don't want to hit because the house probably has 15 and is going to bust. Aye, just let it play your hand, Gramps. The guy at third base said, diminutive in stature. Oh, hell, I'll just say it. He was a little person or dwarf or whatever the politically correct term is these days. He acted with aggression and anger. Winning wasn't enough, he wanted more, acted like he deserved it, like the world owed it to him. He banged back the remainder of his third cognac and motioned for the cocktail waitress to bring another one. Nip-tuck Barbie pushed her puffy lips out in a pout, waving her perfectly manicured fingers over her cards. I'll hold them. Seat 4 was all business. He was around 50, black and distinguished, with a wiry frame. He had short salt and pepper hair on the sides and back that connected into a beard the same length, but much thicker than the rest. Too methodical to be a pro, but he knew the game. He was firm and decisive. It was obvious he liked strategy and analysis. My guess was accountant. His face was too kind to be a broker or a banker. Wasting no time, he pushed his fingers outward from his clenched fist over the cards. I'm good with 18. The waitress delivered another cognac to the little guy at third base. He took a green $25 chip from his growing stack, which was almost as high as the one on his shoulder. He downed the drink in one gulp. Bring me another, he said. His eyes were drooping with each drink. He ran his hand through his wavy reddish-brown hair and pushed the $1,000 black stack next to his bet. With his index and pinky fingers extended like a two-pronged fork, he said, Split 'em. I tilted my head to alert the pit boss. Checks play, splitting tens. Gramps said, Come on, Junior. You're going to take the bust card and screw the table. The pit boss walked over. Splitting tens, go ahead.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.